do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is going to be all right. We talking about doing what was promised after a breakup tonight. Woo! Throwback Thursday. Let's get real about relationships Thursday. And it's on. And we are here. So what's going on? I hope y'all had a good day. We on the last day of the week. Well, you know, for all practical purposes, for this show, this is actually the Thursday show. But y'all know it's after midnight on the East Coast, 2:00 in the morning, to be exact. And so, you know, unofficially, it's Friday. We didn't start our Friday yet, but you know, so we picking up the rear for Thursday. Hold on. Let me get something straight there. As a matter of fact. Okay, so tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show, we are talking about doing what was promised after a breakup. So, you know, when two people are together, hey man, you know, they say a lot of sweet things to each other. They make guarantees to each other. They make promises to each other. They even sign contracts or develop contracts together. And, you know, when things are going good in a relationship, when things are going good in a marriage or whatever, you know, you're not always thinking about what would happen or what you would do if things fell apart, if things didn't work out the way that you expected them to or wanted them to or hoped that they would. And so, you know, when the end comes, sometimes it's a bitter end and, you know, you have to kind of roll with the punches. But what we have to take into consideration or ask ourselves is would you still do the things that you said that you would do, even though you are no longer with a person? Now, I can understand if somebody would say, well, no, the things that I said that I would do were contingent on us being together. So, of course, when I said I would always be there for you, no matter what, through thick and thin, and you would always be able to count on me, I meant that when we were together. But did the other person take it that way? And what if you are the one who made that declaration, who made that promise, and you're the one who caused the breakup? Would your guilt make you still keep your promises? Or would you say, well, look, I'm already wrong, so I might as well dive a little bit deeper and pull off the full Monty of disappointment. So, you know, there's a lot to unpack with this show that we're going to do tonight. So let's get into it and get involved these puzzle pieces right now. Get into it. Get involved these puzzle pieces. We gon' get into it. Get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve. I said, get into it. Get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve, y'all. Get into it. Get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve, y'all. Get into it. Get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve. Get into it. And get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve, y'all. Get into it. And get. Okay. You know what I mean? Before I went any further, I had to make sure that we was good. Y'all heard everything? We good? I said, get into it and get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve, y'all. Get into it and get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve. I said, get into it and get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve. I said, get into it. Get involved these puzzle. Yeah. I said, get into it. Get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve, y'all. Get into it and get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve. Get into it. Get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve, y'all. Get into it and get involved. Yo, I'm talking to y'all. Get into it. Get involved. Puzzle pieces. We gonna solve. I said, get into it. Get involved these puzzle pieces right now. We gonna solve. I said, get get into it and get involved. These puzzle pieces right now we gonna solve. Y'all get into it and get involved. These what? Yeah. My name is 752. I do what I got to do. I'm coming for you. And I bet you never knew that I was coming on through. But I do fulfill my obligations. I pay all my bills and I always keep it real. Even when my fake is real. And I'ma always show skills that the deal is about to be broken. I'ma make sure I keep the place smoking. And I'm hoping that y'all will come around. And I'm still gonna be down. I used to have this girl, she was all of that to me, yeah, my whole world. And she had this other guy, she was messing around, and that shit gave me a try. It almost made me cry. But I hold down my tears and drunk a few beers, and I had to get over myself because I knew that she's putting my health in jeopardy. So I left the G, and everything is gonna be all right with the best of me. Yeah, I could say it was a loss, but I still wanted shorty, cause damn, she made me feel naughty. Kinda made me feel good, but I also understood, if you can't have somebody to yourself for your own, then you in another zone. And I ain't trying to be nobody's cuck, cause I ain't with that type shit. I don't really give a oop. So I had to back up, and I had to fall back, cause my name is Sun 7. And I'm thinking that I'm all that. Kept my pride and I still had to keep my deep feelings inside. I got back later, got my shit together, and I still hate her. Try not to, but yo, I feel there, I want to. So what's the deal, huh? What you saying, son? Yo, this is my world, but she used to be my girl. She used to be my girl. She used to be my girl. All right, so that's how it's going down. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. When this your daily. It's the daily go-getter-mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about doing what was promised after a breakup tonight. Doing what was promised after a breakup. Do you feel like whatever was promised during the good times or during the active times in a relationship should still be honored if y'all break up? Let me give y'all a little scenario. Let me give you an example. Let's say you and your woman, or you and your wife, you and your spouse. Let's say you were working on putting a deck on the house, or adding on another room in the house, doing some kind of home repairs, doing some kind of home improvement program. And you found out that your wife was cheating on you, or you found out that she did something really, really detrimental to the relationship, and this ended the relationship. Would you finish the project that you started? It could be anything from putting a deck on, adding on a room, finishing the basement. Would you complete what you said you were going to complete, even though you out of here? Even though you are out of here, would you still do what you said you was going to do? If you told your wife or you told your husband that no matter what, through thick and thin, I will always be there for you. If you ever need me, if you ever need help, if you ever need assistance, if you ever need money, if you ever need me to do something for you, I will be there. That's whether we together or not. Because people say things like that when they're in a relationship and they're in love, and they really think that things are going to be like that between them together forever, forever together. Well, would you still do it? Would you still do it? Like, let's say you and your woman, or you and your man were doing good 1 month, and something happened the next month that broke y'all up. But you said that you would always help out. You would always hold it down. You would always be there. You would always help out of a jam if they needed you. And let's say a month later, after y'all broke up, you still trying to heal from a broken heart. You all fucked up. You're mad. You're disappointed. You're angry. You feeling jilted, dejected, all of that. And they telling you that their gas is being cut off, or the rent is due and they don't have it. They lost their job or something like that. Well, what would you do? You said you was going to ride no matter what, through thick and thin. And this is the thinnest of the thin. You said whether y'all were together or not, that you would still hold it down for them. They would always be able to call on you. They would always be able to get help from you. They would always be able to get assistance from you. They would always be able to count on you. That's what you said. Whether y'all were together or not, and now y'all not together. And she's calling on you, or he's calling on you. Well, what the guan? What the guan, man? What the guan? What the guan do? What the guan do? You're gonna help the girl. You're gonna help the girl. Wait, what? The man need you. Would you do it? Would you do it? You promised. You promised. If they needed money, and maybe they told you, well, listen, I'll pay you back as soon as I get it or whatever, but I need it right now. Would you do it? Could they call you? Could they call you and expect to get anything except for a dial tone? Well, you don't get a dial tone on cell phones, right? But get anything except for the block. So how about them Dallas Cowboys? That's strange. You act like they made the play. You act like they had a winning record this season or something like that. What up, my people? JJ, what's good? And also, hold on, who were the first people? Let me see. Damn. I can't even pronounce them. It said Leah Bengi, and Jules. He said, I want to sign you to a contract. It's funny. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Sure, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world, was good. And Israel Garcia. What up? What's good? How y'all feeling? Say, yo, chin strap. How about them Dallas Cow? Oh, I know who you are. I know who you really are. I got you. I know who you really are. Chin strap. How about those Dallas Cowboys? Well, how about them? You talk about them. I'm going to talk about this. So, yeah, how would that go down? Oh, shit. Hold on, y'all. Okay. We good. Okay, we good. All right. So yeah, keeping your promises, keeping your word, even after you've broken up with somebody. Do you owe that word? But you did make it. So you kind of have to watch your answer. Of course, you're not being graded on it. You're gonna do what you do. We ain't nobody in the chat or even me. I'm not going to be there to say that you did the right thing or the wrong thing. But in your heart of hearts, if we being real with each other, we being honest. You know what I mean? Do do you think that you would still honor your word, keep your promises, honor your contracts or whatever, if you broke up and maybe it was a bad breakup? Maybe it was more than a heartbreak. Maybe it was disrespect and heartbreaking. Like, yo, I never thought you would go out like that. I ain't think you would do it like that, but they did. But they did though. You know what I'm saying? It was nasty, son. That shit was nasty. Shirley Cheryl said, if I promise something, it will be done no matter what. Only I'd possible? What's that? Only if possible. Only if possible. So you're saying as long as you had the means to do what you said that you would do, you would still make sure that you did it. So let me make sure I get this straight. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. I said Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. If you was dealing with a man and y'all was all in love, you know what I mean? Y'all was hand in hand and doing fine and everything was going good. And then you found out that he been taking your car and driving around another chick that he had pregnant, you know what I'm saying? And you know, just totally disrespecting you on, you know, backdoor style and all of that. You found out about it. You kicked the ball to the curb. So if he needed you, you know what I mean, it's your car. He been driving this chick around that he got pregnant. So if he needed a ride, would you still let him hold your car? I mean, I don't know if you told him that you can always hold my car. I don't know if you told him that. But yeah, who would say that? You can always have my car no matter what, even if we're not together no more. You can always have my car. I don't know if anybody would say that. But I think you understand what I'm trying to say, though. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. I think you know what I'm trying to say. I think you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to do something that would benefit his new girl. Hell no to my stuff. I understand, but you promised it them. You promised it them. You promised it. You promised them. See, I mean, I think that there's a lot of gray matter in this whole topic. I don't think that it's a totally black and white thing. There's definitely some gray areas here, because we talk about matters of the heart, man. And you know, it's hard. It really is hard to swallow your pride or shake off those negative feelings of feeling disrespected and just ran through. It's bad enough that sometimes when you get hurt by somebody, you got to act like you're not hurt. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Or has everybody always shown how hurt they were by somebody who deliberately tried to hurt them? Okay, Tom says, I wouldn't care. You wouldn't care what? So you saying you don't give a shit what you promised? When y'all break up, you ain't doing none of that shit? Like, yo, I know I was supposed to take you to your dialysis appointment this Friday, but we broke up on Monday. Fuck you and your blood, bitch. This is for your blood. Your dirty, nasty ass kidneys. Ah! Ah! Oh, man. Stevie England says, these gray matter on your face. There's gray matter on your face. I thought it was silverish. I guess you could say it was gray. People say it's silver. It's all good. Shirley Cheryl says, it's null and void to that stuff. If I promise to never pass you by on the streets, I'll get you a sandwich. Oh, you're so sweet. Just so sweet. JJ says, I'm pretty upfront that if you cheat, you no longer exist. I ain't even mad at that. I ain't mad at my man, Shell Love. NYC. Your week is over. You done. You don't have to work. That's what's up. And Jack, what's that? Jack Monroe? Are you the guy who raps? I don't know. Who told you that? Who you been talking to? Said, not the dirty ass kidney. Bitch, you gonna cheat on me? Fuck you and your kidneys. You nasty ass urine. I hope you drink a 40 ounce and die. I hope you drink a 40 ounce and die. I hope you drink a 40 ounce and die. I hope you drink a 40 ounce and... Yeah, you too busy trying to get high. I hope you smoke weed, drink a 40 ounce and die. Yeah, 211, still reserved. You cheated on me, you got a lot of nerve. You ain't nothing but a hurt to me. And I hope your kidneys, D, E, A, D. And yo, you'll never get the best of me. Yo, drink a 40 ounce and die. Yo, smoke a weed and get high. Yo, drink a 40 ounce and die. Ain't no dialysis for you. Yo, you gonna die, my guy, with your dirty ass kidneys and your muddy ass blood. It's running like a flood. You gonna have to make that point to catch an Uber or a Lyft. Get the fuck out of my face, and I don't care if your mama or your sister don't like me no more. Even your kids, you ain't nothing but a whore. And the score is getting kind of even. I'm out of here, and I'm leaving. On the next plane, I will not be back the fuck again. Kiss me. No, don't kiss me with your dirty ass lips, flipping up hips. Yo, you like a waiter getting tips, and I got one for you. Fuck you, boo. Drink a 40 ounce and die. Drink a 40 ounce and die. Drink a 40 ounce and die. Yo, smoke a little weed, yo, get a little high. I hope you die with a smile on your face, but to me, you fucking disgrace. And I'm about to lace up my boot, and I'm about to get my shit out my holsters, just shoot. Bow! Yo, look at you now. You ain't in the aisle. You ain't there. Yo, chill. This is for your muddy ass blood. This is for the times I cried me a flood. This is time you gave me a disgrace. This is time for you played all in my face. This is for 1, 2, and the 3, 4. This is for your little daughter, she's a whore. Yeah, I don't care that she's grown. I knew her since she was 3. Yo, look at me. Yo, from the time you was young, I knew that one day you would be out there strung. Use a Kensington. Yo, use a Kensington rat. Yo, picture that. With the heroin and the fentanyl. That shit is all that I'm sitting. Drink a 40 ounce and die. 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 Dialysis. 40 ounce and die. For a loco and die. So tonight we're talking about doing what you promised after a breakup. Would you do it? Have you done it? Should it be done? Would you do it? Have you done it? Should it be done? Bud Morgan was good. And what's that? Urban Diaries, or I think I see a C. Hold on, I'm gonna get right. Give me a second. Talking about Jack talking about something. Okay, I've had enough. I don't think it works that way. You don't control shit over here. You know what I mean? So until I've had enough, it goes on. You don't like it? That's kind of how that works. You know what I mean? That's a warning shot. Just letting you know. That's That's kind of how this goes. All right, so Shell Love says, son, I keep it as friends with benefits, so we both free or link. Okay, but the thing is, what if y'all friends with I've seen friends with benefits turn into more than friends, a whole hell of a lot of benefits. You know what I'm saying? Friends with benefits. You know what I mean? With a friends with benefits situation, one person always catches feelings somewhere in the long run, and it's not always the female. Plenty of males is like, he said that he want friends with benefits, but he don't want her to fuck with nobody else. So, you know what you gotta do in order to, make that happen. You gotta shit or get off the pot, doggy. You gotta shit or get off the pot. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put my toys away. Put my toys yeah. Yeah. Yeah, put my toys away. Hold on. We good? Hit that like button, y'all. All right, let's go. God damn it. God damn it. I wrecked the whole set. Hold on. I wrecked the whole set, man. I almost fell on my sword. Oh, we good? We good? Audio back. My fault, my peoples. My fault. I fell on my sword, yo. I fell on my sword. We good? Y'all good? Y'all still hear me? Y'all still hear me? If I wasn't so damn clumsy. If I wasn't so clumsy, everything would have been cool. All right. Make sure y'all can still hear me. Y'all still hear the audio? Cheryl said, what is going on over there? I'm sorry. I tripped over the line. What up, my brother Tom? What's good? What's good? Okay. The audio good though? We good? We good on the audio? We good? Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels is good. I just want to make sure that we straight. You know what I mean? We got to get the plug and play going on. Get the plug and play. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check and make sure we good. Plug and play. Hold on. All right, we good. We had a little. But you understand what I'm talking about. Now, I mean, maybe not everybody can relate to this situation. You may not be the type of person that pillow talks or talks sweet or says, yeah, baby, I mean, you mean so much to me. No other woman has ever touched my life the way that you have. And I just want you to know that no matter what, no matter what, no matter who, I'm always going to try to do my best for you. And even if I can't be with you, we still boo. You still my boo, and I'm going to make sure I take care of you and your kids. I can't forget about your kids. And we need to talk about the whole kids situation, because men and women, they be cohabitating. Kids get used to, the man or the woman. And when they break up, you may have said, no matter what, even if we not together, I'm the only daddy that your kids have ever known. So I'ma always be their daddy. 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 I'ma load them up in my caddy. I said, I'ma always be their daddy. It's never gonna stop. I'm gonna make sure that they always know I'm their pop, because their real dad was never ever around. And even though me and you are not together, I'm still down. Well, some people have said that. Some men have said that. You know what I mean? I'm still hold the kids down. I'm gonna still be there for them. Didn't always turn out right. Didn't always turn out to be true. Didn't always work out the way they said it was going to work out. But you said, whether me and you are still together or not, I'm going to make sure that my babies, because I'm the only dad they've ever known, that they're going to be taken care of. So whatever I was doing with them when we were together, I'm still going to be doing for them and with them when we're apart. But can your heart stomach that? Can you still hold it down? Can you keep that promise? Can you still be real? Even though when you said it, it was part of the deal. It was part of the deal. So it's not like you want to lie or break the promise, but you may feel like that's what it is. You may feel like that's what it is. Let me see. Let me give a shout out to Y'all Can All Eat a Dick crew. That would be Tyler Frazier and Rams Only. They the Y'all Can Eat a AIDS Dick crew. Y'all Can Eat an AIDS Dick. Yo, come on, man. Come on. Don't make me. Y'all can eat an AIDS dick. Y'all can eat an AIDS dick. I don't care, light or dark, which one you pick. You can eat an AIDS dick. Drink it on down. Yo, you gonna die in 5 years and you might be around. I gives a fuck about you, sister, or your mom, your kids. Nigga like me will do a bid for taking you out just like a sucker. Cause yo, you can't fuck with this guy. I'm like the rucker. I'm taking shots and all of them motherfuckers is going in. You in the chat right now, nigga, you can't win. I spin the block and make sure that you eat a motherfucking AIDS, full-blown AIDS cock. Cause that's the way you live, and I'm still gonna be here giving out the positive information. Yo, I'm basing all of my facts on the things that really happen when I'm snapping, yo. And I'm still going for broke kids. You understand what I'm doing right now? Yo, you go, kid. All right. Okay. Like I said, you can eat an AIDS dick, dude. You can eat an AIDS. Listen, you know what? Hold on. Since you got so much to say, you don't have to stay there in the chat. Listen, you see the phone number up there? Yo, there's a phone number up there. You can go live. You can spit that heat. And trust me, I'll let you say whatever you got to say. There's no censorship on this show. There is no censorship on this show, dog. Oh, man. Yo, this motherfucker looking at my tank top. You gay? Oh, he's gay. All right. Okay. Oh. We got a Mr. Softy Cone up in his bitch. We got a Mr. Softy. Oh, there always has to be one. There always has to be one. This motherfucker's checking me out for real. Oh. Well, dude, I like pussy and women. You know what I mean? Like your sister, your mom. You know, that's what type time I'm on. See, I'm handsome and big and strong. You know what I mean? I'm like Secret when it comes to women. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman. You one of those sit down and pee type of dudes. You probably asked for a Holly Hobby house and an easy bake oven when you know, during Christmas time when you were a kid. That's you. You know, I was the G.I. Joe $6 million man, you know, Tonka truck, the big Legos, spinning tops, you know, that kind of shit. That's me. What up, my boy Ed? My man Ed Schultz is in the house. What's good? What's good? He said no real man wear no fucking gray. No real man is looking that close to see what another man is wearing under his clothes. That's what a real man don't do. That's what a real man don't do. I could see if I had on nothing but a tank top. But you are like, this dude, that means he's looking at my neck and everything. This is uncomfortable. Let me put this motherfucker on timeout. He needs. Let me fade this motherfucker out, cause he LGBTQing it. He's he's LGBTQing it. That's not no work. That no work. That bad. That bad, son. That's bad. So yeah. So as we proceed to give you what you need. So yeah. I mean, on some real shit, is it necessary for you to hold a person down that you are no longer with? Now, in the case of a marriage, that might not even be an option for you not to do so, because divorce takes time. So just because you may be through with a marriage and you may call yourself moving on, contractually, the state is going to say, no, well, if y'all still have this house, you still need to pay the mortgage if there is one, or, you know, take care of the responsibility of the utilities or whatever joint accounts that y'all may have with each other, children, whatever. All of that shit it remains in play until the divorce is final. And of course, when the divorce is final, then a judge will make a decision about who should pay what and how much and how often. So with a marriage, it doesn't matter what you say, but so much, because it's going to play out the way it plays out. It's going to play out the way it plays out. You know, like when you're unmarried, you can be like, you know what? I quit you. I'm through with you. We're broken up. Lose my number. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here. You know what I mean? You're dead to me. You can walk away when you're unmarried. When you're married, you can walk away all you want. The state is going to find you. You can talk all the shit you want. The state is going to have the last laugh and the last say so. And it's not always the male. It's not always the husband that suffers the loss. Have any of you ever known any women that had to pay spousal support? Yo, they be mad. Woo-wee. Yo, they be mad. You think men be bitching when they have to pay spousal support or child support? Women, first of all, by percentage, women are bigger deadbeats when it comes to child support than men. That's an actual fact. Women do not pay child support very well. And when a woman makes more than a man and they get divorced and she has to pay spousal support, I've seen it play out. they be pissed the fuck off. You can best believe if your wife or your ex-wife has to pay you spousal support, there is absolutely no chance of ever rekindling that. So you know how sometimes exes get back together to do the nasty every now and then. Like nobody ever could do it like you. You was always the best. Not if she ever have to pay you spousal support. You better be sure that you never want to be with her again, because she definitely ain't gonna want to be with you. But she not gonna pay that. I'd have seen cases with women coming in, getting locked up over child support because they deadbeats, and they don't pay. They'll pay the spousal support because ain't no getting out of that. But that child support, they be making more excuses than men. They may not go as far as to quit their job, but they might, because they really don't feel like child support is something that a woman should have to pay. Like, well, how come you don't have custody of the kids then? Because the state didn't think it was a good idea if I had custody of the kids because I got a couple of anger management problems and shit, and but I mean, sure, I disciplined my kids, but I didn't, I ain't trying to kill them or nothing. Well, that ain't what the motherfucking CPS said. All right, anyway. T3FFS was good. Mariah Jenkins, what's good, ma? What's good? She said Cheryl Shepard paying child support of her own biological child. She don't claim. Shit is real out here. Blackened eyes. Why you calling me on the Vonage joint? Nah. Call me on the other joint, son. Nah.
You have a call from.
Why you call on this line?
Because you had me call on this line the other night.
Nah, call on the other joint.
All right.
All right. Call on the other joint, man. Call on. There you go. There you go, sir. Yeah. There you go. Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. I got you. We good. Hold on. There we go. We good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Levels is good. Levels good. What's up? What's going on, man? How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling very glorious. Like to say, tell everybody what's going on in the chat. Y'all know who this is. Y'all know I'm your family. I'm your uncle. I'm your brother. You know what I mean? However you want to be.
You sound like, hold on. You sound like Curtis Mayfield. I'm your mother. I'm your daddy. I'm that nigga in the alley.
Dude, before you start, and I ain't gonna get off topic. I just want everybody in the damn chat to just type in clap for how this man be coming up here with these sweaters and these shirts in his wardrobe every damn night. Type in clap for this brother, man. Type in clap. This boy, listen, if they had a YouTube award for best dress, you get it, bro. You get it.
You gonna get me robbed. Give me the fucking sweater, pussy.
Listen, they ain't coming.
Take this shirt off. Yo, take your fucking shirt off.
Where you live at to get that? They gonna get robbed trying to rob you.
Yo. Damn, Ed said, tell us about the ladies in Camden, New Jersey. Woo-wee! Camden got some rough chicks. They either sweet as hell or them motherfuckers rough. Sometimes they a little both.
Look, just go eat a pack of Sour Patch.
Yo,
first sweet, then sour.
You might have a perfect example with that one. You might have a perfect example with that one.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit, Evelyn Royson, what's good? Brown Eyes is in the house. What's good? Glad to see y'all. Good to see
Yeah,
y'all. Always,
I'm
always.
trying to get some hand-me-downs. No, I don't even fit his size, bro.
I think I do got something for you though.
Hey, give it to me.
Real
But,
shit.
hey, by the way, what's going on, Chef Jake? Yeah, my name's Chef Troy. Yes, we are chefs.
That's what's up. What do you say, Chef?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I heard. I was just listening to what you was talking about, man. You know, always coming on the back, and I gotta let you do your monologue. Get a little, you know, acclimated to the situation of what you're talking about. Then I come dive right in the swimming pool.
That's what's up.
You know, so yeah. What you just said about women, shit. They listen. There's some women that will try to kill the man.
Listen,
They will
man.
try to kill him before they have to pay money like that.
Yo, it gets very personal for them. They paying child support or spousal support. Yo, I mean, one thing is for sure, they're never going to consider you to be a man again. They don't care what you did before. It don't matter how bad they might be in the wrong. They like, yo, ain't no way you supposed to be letting me have to pay you no spousal support or child support. You should just take care of your kids on your own. Like she would do it. You know what I mean? That shit crazy, man. That shit crazy as hell. But I mean, by percentages, they are bad as hell on paying child support.
Listen, man. I think I forgot. Her last name is Jenkins in the chat. She said
Mariah.
Sherry Shepherd. Sherry Shepherd, right?
Sherry Shepherd, yeah.
She had got married, right?
Mm-hmm.
And since she couldn't have any kids, her and her husband adopted a baby.
Woo. Go ahead.
And after they adopted the baby, she wanted to divorce the husband, but the husband said, wait. No, you got a baby together.
Hey, he not wrong. He not wrong.
No, he's not. So now even though she's taken came along as being a mother. Yes, she has been paying child support and spousal support.
It ain't no fun when the husband got the gun.
I say it. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
It ain't no fun when the husband got the gun. Like, yo.
It ain't no fun when the husband got the gun.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? She want to go around the world, making everybody laugh and all that shit, getting them comedy checks. Well, guess what?
TV show checks.
The court is the court gets fair in an unfair way, but getting to what we talking about, doing what was promised after a breakup. So all of the stuff, all of the sweet things that you said that you would do for your woman, you know what I mean, during the relationship, because you know men be making some promises. Listen, I'm gonna always hold you down. I don't give a fuck, you know, whether you with me, whether you know what I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna always be there. You know what I mean? You always gonna be able to count on me. You know what I mean? There's never gonna be a time, because that's just what I think about you. That's the way I feel about you is the way I feel about my mom. The way I feel about you is the way I feel about my sisters. The way I feel about my girls, cousins that's like my sisters. So no matter what kind of falling out we ever had or whatever, they can always call on me. I'ma always come running. I'ma always had a strap on me. I'ma always had a stack, the money stack, no matter what. And then when it's time to deliver on that shit, when your heart is broken, when y'all might have broke up and it was all her fault, do you still, like, you was working on finishing the basement. She put your ass out. You still gonna work on finishing the basement? You had the bar set up. You know what I mean? You had it half man cave, half have PlayStation. You know what I'm saying?
Have painted.
Now,
Had the bathroom almost done.
Definitely had the shower. Not this wasn't even a half bath. You had the shower down there.
Yeah.
You gonna finish it though? Because you know the mowing faucets ain't in yet.
Or you gonna call somebody to finish it?
Are you gonna finish it at all? You don't live there. You don't live there.
Even if you got to send somebody there, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You said you would do it. Or y'all was adding on a room, or you was putting a deck on.
You know what you're gonna say, right? Well, you know, you ain't got nothing to do with me. You got something to do with the kids.
well, the real thing about it is, even if she don't expect you to do it, you gave your word.
Yeah.
You started something. Are you going to finish what you started? Are you going to keep your word? Because it's still your word. Now you might feel like because we're not together no more, the word is no longer valid. But is that really true? Because it's still going to speak to your integrity. You know, were you doing everything that you were doing and making all the promises that you were making contingent upon y'all being together? Because if that was the case, then you were kind of lying. Now that might not make a difference to you right now. Like, bitch, don't kick me the fuck out my house. And what promises? You promised to let me stay here.
No, forget. We can go even deeper than that. If you're married, you promise to love, honor, and obey. You know what I mean?
It depends on the vows.
Yeah.
but
you can't even take the obey part.
But the bottom line is, if you say that you're going to do something, do you get knocked off of that square because things don't go your way? Or do you still honor the responsibility that you obligated yourself to?
All right, well, I'm gonna give you my how I feel about it. You know, I would still do, depending on how my funds would be, because if I'm having to reestablish myself financially more, because I have to take care of myself, and if my kids are younger, like I had 13-year-old twins myself, but if my kids, if I had to leave the household and I still have kids that's not older, that's still in school, then I'm going to be responsible for my children. I also going to have to be responsible for the things that if I got some funds, I might have to be responsible for things that I would have to do there too, because of the fact that they're still there with her. So me being a man that I am and everything, I will still try my best to help with some of the bills and make sure, I damn sure I have to make sure I take care of my twins. But at the end of the day, certain things going to have to fall back until I can establish myself financially. Maybe I will live by my word and help out and try to help with the deck. Or maybe I would live by my word and help out with trying to do the basement. It might have been that I was going to do it would have been 100% done by me, but now we're going to have to go half on it because I have to do what I need to do, provide for myself now.
I hear that. Mm-hmm.
I mean, being a man of your word is being a man of your word, and when it comes to relationships, at some point in time, and this was some men and women don't understand, at some point in time you had love for that person, and you had if it ended on a basis of respect for each other, and it's just that it was unreconcilable differences, then I can understand. But if you're going leaving out of this marriage and y'all both angry with one another, then it's going to be hard to establish yourself as keeping your promises, because y'all just going to be arguing continuously. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, at the end of the day, being a man and saying yourself, and I hate to say, I'm the man, or you're the man, but us being who we are, the only thing that we have on this earth is our word. I mean, we have to respect that, and you also have to respect the fact, especially if she has the kids. You don't have the kids 100% of the day. She has them 100% of the day, so you have to respect that.
Okay, yeah. If it is the case where she has the kids 100%, well, the
Right,
majority of the
right.
time, because all moms ain't cut from the same cloth. You know what I
Yes, they
mean?
not.
I've heard a
You're
lot of
absolutely
moms
right.
say what they do and all of this shit, but I seen what they actually do. And I'm like, oh, them kids is really on their own, but she claiming
Yeah.
everything that they do. You know what I'm saying? But okay. But all right, so listen to this. Listen to this. Let's say, in a situation where these are not your biological kids, but you and their mom have been together for years and years, and you might actually be the only father that those kids knew. Now, this is one of those tough parts of the of relationships or marriages or whatever, because kids get caught up in this shit.
Yeah.
But I would think that it would be really hard. Okay, you may look at it like, listen, I'm the only father that they've ever known. So no matter whatever happens between me and their mom, those gonna be my kids, and I'm always holding them down. And you may mean that in your heart of hearts. But when you find another man's dick up in your woman's pussy,
Straight to the point.
you might need a breather. You know what I mean? You still love the kids, but you might need a minute to get over that horrible sight that you witnessed.
You might need a melatonin or two, bro.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about you just know she cheated. I'm talking about you caught this hoe. She's so disrespectful. She brought a man and fucked him in your crib. Yeah, like that. And this has happened. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
so no matter what, you could be the man of steel. They're gonna pin it. It's gonna pierce that. It's gonna pierce that vest. You know what I'm saying? So, are you? But you still concentrating on the kids because you still love the kids.
Well, one thing about it is that, like you just said, when me and my wife got together, she had a 9 month old. She's 30 now, so that's my daughter. I assume responsibility for her, and at the end of the day, whatever happened between me and her mother, that has nothing to do with her. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you have to respect that. You have to sit back and seclude part of your heart for the kids and try to just console yourself for what you're going through with her.
Right.
Because in some instances, it might have been the fact that the man that might didn't want that situation to happen, or the woman that might didn't want that situation to happen. So you have to sit back and separate the love from the kids away from the situation you're going through with your significant other. You can't just sit back and you can't walk around angry at them. But the part that would make you upset is if the kids don't show you the love and respect that they give the mother.
No, I'm not. I'm not even. We're not even there.
Well, we're not gonna go that route. But
No. I'm saying we're not at that part yet. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Because the kids are still kids now. You understand what I'm saying? So we're not talking about once they've gotten older and all of that. We're talking about they're still kids. So let's say when you and them and they mom, let's say you and that woman don't have any kids together.
Right.
So you really stepped up to the plate. She might have had 2 or 3 kids or whatever. Maybe they was like almost damn near stair steps. So maybe she had like a 1-year-old and maybe like a 3-year-old and maybe a 4-year-old, something like that. You understand what I'm saying? So if the dude or the dudes that she had the kids by aren't really coming around, they're not really in the picture or whatever, and you assume that role, and you and her was together for, let's say, 5 years. So all of these kids are still under 10 years old, but you really are the only father that they've known. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying all of this to say that I'm not sure if I would be mad at a man or if I could blame a man for thinking like after what they mom did to me, I gotta move on.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta move on. So how am I going to start this new thing with this with a new woman who might have a similar situation to the one I'm leaving or that I've been pushed out of? You know what I'm saying? Because how you gonna tell a new woman that you trying to get with, even though you might still be fucked up from this last one, you might not be fully recovered from that, but you know you're trying to make it work with this new one, maybe within a year's time or something like that, and you keeping it real with her, and you're saying like, well, well, we got kids together, but they not really my kids. Like they're not my biological kids, but I'm the only father that they've ever known, and they know me as their father. So I'm still now. You might not be married to this woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all was just together.
I want you to preach what you get ready to preach, sir.
So how you going to tell this new woman that you trying to start something with who might have kids of her own that need to be held down or whatever, or she's taking her own situation like I don't even really belong, trying to get I'm really just trying to concentrate on my kids and my job and all of that. But I do like you, but in order to get this thing started, you telling me that you still gotta take care of these non-biological kids of yours by this woman that you claim that you not fucking with no more because she disrespected you so much. So are you really keeping it a buck with me? So can I blame that man for saying I still love the kids, maybe I'll send them a little something, but I can't really, even when I just go over there because of what the mom did, I'm so fucked up over it. I can barely even stand the situation. You know what I mean? The environment in and of itself is tearing me apart. Like, can I blame him for not holding it down exactly the way he always said that he would, or or at least taking a little break?
No,
I mean,
not at all.
or would I have to look at it like this is a consequence of what this mom did? Now, this is an extreme situation. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, yeah, this is the kind of shit that, this is the kind of shit that bitches be doing. Because, you know what I mean? They be lying and acting like they all faithful, but they ain't no fucking, we not on that tight time.
But so we also have an example of that too, what you just said. Because when Mary J was married, she don't have any children.
She sure don't.
Her husband had children.
He sure did.
And when they got divorced,
and she had to pay that money, yo. And he was the cheater. Yo, she was mad. All the females I knew was mad. They was like, that no good bastard. Ain't no fun when the husband got the gun. Ain't no fun when the husband got the gun. She had to cut a check.
Mary wasn't singing. She wasn't singing. If loving you is all I have to do, I don't want to do anything else.
What she wasn't saying was, good morning, gorgeous. Señorita Ramirez, what's going on, man? She wasn't saying good morning, gorgeous. She was like, you ugly bitch.
She was out there talking about when all the time that I was loving you, you were busy loving yourself.
That definitely took her back to the first three albums. But,
yes, it did.
I mean,
yes, it did. I'm glad she ain't get turned to them drugs heavy. Because I'm telling you, boy, she's still paying money on that. That's why she got a residency in Vegas because of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, she's a talented artist. She's a very talented artist.
very talented and financially unstable artist right now.
Yes. Hey, I mean,
Until them coins got to keep coming in.
Look, I knew that dude was dirty. When I first saw him, I was like, oh, I don't know about this one, man. Here, you need a baby.
Yeah, maybe
You need a baby. I think Mary Barron. I think Mary Barron. Ain't no kids coming about that thing. That ain't an egg in there. But anyway, so
you said Mary Barron.
Mary Barron. Baron Mary. Baron Mary. Why you bugging? It's like, no.
You're ready to do it. You're ready to do it.
But yeah, man. I mean, this situation it can go a lot of different ways. There's a lot of branches on this tree. There really are. So
now, can I answer the question that you were saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, what I feel about that part is that yes, you would at a certain point in time. Now, you don't have to go past the house. The only thing I'm saying is that you can have communication with the children, and if they need something, you'll find a way to get it to them. But until you able to heal within yourself, then you can't have no contact or connection with the mother unless it has something to do with the kids. Like if something happened to one of them, or if they're in a hospital or something like that, now that's different. Mm-hmm. But other than that, the most important thing, especially if they're older kids, if they're like, if you've been with them, if you was with them until they got to their teenage years, some of them in their teenage years, and some of them young kids, then you can be able to conversate with them. You know what I mean? But if all of them young, the dynamic is you're gonna have to find a way to have a conversation with her, because it's not about you and her no more. Because it becomes about the children. You know what I mean? And as much as it hurts, you have to put your attention on the children.
It's when my pop was around, he used to always say, sometimes you just need a break. Sometimes sometimes you can't keep going on the same path at the same speed in the same direction. Sometimes you got to fall back a little bit. And he was saying that, like, like when sometimes when you have let's say when you father a child and you and the mom ain't seeing eye to eye, you know, and she might try to throw a whole lot of things at you, like, yo, you missed his first birthday party, or his first this, that, and his first Christmas, and first this, and first. And all of this shit was in his first year. Like, he gonna remember any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and my pop was always like, it ain't how you start. It's really how you continue. We don't know how it's gonna finish, but sometimes you need to get to safety, and you can't always be safe just because the people around you aren't brandishing weapons. You have to get to an emotionally safe place,
right?
And you have to take your time in order to be in that place, that emotionally safe place. Everybody don't have to understand it. Sometimes you gotta be like, fuck everybody. I gotta get right, and as soon as I get back right, I'll take up the slack of whatever I left behind or whatever. But the child ain't but 2 or 3 years old. Don't try to bombard me with all this fucking bullshit guilt when you was fucking up from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, unfortunately, in too many situations, people try to weaponize emotions towards people. Men do it to women, women do it to men, and they manipulate, they can become very manipulative towards each other or whatever. And when the shit works, they keep doing it. Mm-hmm. That's how that works, and it's unfortunate. But when it's time for you to do what's necessary for yourself, sometimes you got to block out all that bullshit. You got to block it out. I'll be
You
back
know,
when I get my shit together. I'll be back. Maybe in the meantime, I'm just sending money, and maybe I can't be around right now.
right.
Maybe.
Because if I don't deal with myself, then it can become a major dark area in my life, and you don't. In certain things, people don't understand that when you're going through major trials or major situations, especially when it comes to relationships, that it can take you to a dark side that you don't want to be at.
Yeah.
It does. It can.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, man, this is matters of the heart. This ain't nothing to play with. Shit ain't nothing to play with. You know what I mean? Yeah. Speaking of matters of the heart, you hear that shit about Ray J?
Oh yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah. He said, 2027 is a. He said it as if he was retiring. Literally, he is retiring. If that's the truth. You know
That's what I'm saying. Ray J be saying shit. You know what I mean? But he said, he said he's only working with 25% of his heart. That's congestive heart failure, and really, he shouldn't be alive now.
Right.
So I don't really know if he's being 100% honest about that.
And that's the whole thing. One thing, and that's what pisses me out about the internet and TMZ and all this stuff, or just individuals and this individual all together. Everything ain't for everybody, bro. Sometimes you need to keep some things to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Certain things ain't for everybody, and I'm not going to get off the subject. That's all I'm going to say about that. You know, there's nothing wrong if you're doing that as a publicity stunt, then that's wrong.
And he is known for publicity stunts.
He is known for that.
He is. You
know what I mean? A couple of weeks ago, they said he was in the hospital, but somebody took a picture of him in the hospital. I mean, who does that? Don't nobody. I mean, come on, man. If anything, your publicist would say Ray J's in the hospital. You know what I mean? You have to just stop the bullshit, man. If he only got 25% in his heart, the use of his heart, he should be on oxygen. Matter of fact, he shouldn't even
absolutely he should be on oxygen.
He should be on oxygen and everything.
Talking about he said he got a black heart.
Yes. From drinking and partying. No. From drinking, you get cirrhosis.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like drinking,
but he did say he said he away from cirrhosis.
He said he was using drugs too.
Yeah,
which sounds plausible, but like, what the fuck what kind of drugs you been using?
Yeah.
Hey, what you been doing, sir?
Only thing I can tell you really give you the shit he talking about right now is wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't
get it, man.
Yeah. But yeah, keeping your promises that you made before a breakup, it takes a lot of resolve to do that. You know what I mean? I think this is bigger than integrity. Because, when you think about your resolve is how much you can fucking tolerate and still be okay. Like, without, going off the rails or, getting way too upset. That's your resolve. Like, and it's different. There are different levels of it for different people. But I think it's one of those times in your life, if you're going through it or helping somebody go through it, where all the advice in the world is not really going to help. Because you got some hard decisions to make. Even the mental decisions that you might make might not satisfy you. So it can be tough. It can be tough, Like, yeah, keeping the promises that you make. I mean, and they can be like anywhere from financial to some emotional things. What up, Jason? What's good?
What's going on, Jeff?
Tom said, Fruity Pebble Ray. This is the type of brother he is. Oh, that's the type of brother he is. I pay no attention to what he just drinking a bottle of liquor, and guess who rang the bell? Dr. Cayenne Pepper. Oh, what the fuck?
Dr. Cayenne Pepper. What's going on, Jason? Part of the tripod. Yeah, man. I mean, when it's all about is the promises. You know, some promises are hard to keep, but when it comes to matters of the heart, it's different when you got the kids involved. Now, if you ain't got no children, and she ain't have no children, then it might be skedaddle. You know, once that break breaks, that's it.
Well, yeah, well, you can be madly in love with somebody without no kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just depends on the impact that somebody has on you.
Yeah.
And there's very little accounting for that. You know, so sometimes kids are the excuse. You know, people use kids as an excuse all the time. That's the smoke screen. Well, yeah, I'm just doing it for the kids. Well, I'm still, they're still my babies. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about you. I'm coming to get my son. I'm coming to get my. And you know damn well. You asking the kids like, anybody been over the house? What time mama get home from work?
What your mama be doing?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
who with your mama? You heard any noise coming from the room? Did you hear old God? And then she said, we read the Bible. Well, she was praying.
Because no matter what, you ain't gonna turn your heart off. It's gonna do what it does.
So I always say this to you, bro. I'm the choir and you preach it to it, bro. Yes. So I mean, at the end of the day, the heart wants what the heart wants, and when the heart's there, I don't care what no man say. I hate when men say, man, I lose that bitch. I just go to another bitch. Yeah, okay, but it ain't the one you was with.
I mean, everybody. Some people handle their emotions differently. Yeah, you might get another girl, but she may not affect you in the same way.
There you go.
And if,
go ahead.
For example, you might be a Macy's shopper. If Macy's is closed one day or whatever, you might go to Nordstrom's, Neiman Marcus, or whatever, Bloomingdale's, whatever is available. That don't mean you're not gonna go back to Macy's just because you found something different, something fly at the other stores. Mm-hmm. Your store is still your store, and there's a certain attachment there. So
you go even deeper than that. You go to Macy's, and you love everything in Macy's, but then all of a sudden you go to Ross, Marshalls, and Burlington, and you know that can't compare to Macy's.
Yeah, right? Yeah. You know what? Thank you for that. Because that's a fact. That's a motherfucking fact. You know what I'm saying? So
you can't compare with Macy's. So and in your mind, you're like, I got three. I got a girl. I got a Ross. I got a Marshalls. I got a Burlington. Man, I got three things, man. But I'm thinking about that Macy's, boy. God damn, I miss my Macy's, man.
Macy's be having them sales, yo. Yeah, but you can't beat that shit.
I know you know.
Them motherfuckers bombard you with coupons like, oh, you save 50% off? Like, I promise. Look, I promise God I wasn't buying nothing else for 60 days. But this here is divine. But anyway, no, it's serious business. I mean, people use kids, and that doesn't mean that you don't love the kids. It don't. But it's just that you see that as a way for you to be able to, you know, get a little surveillance, see what's going on or whatever. But the question still remains: are you going to still do the things that you said that you were going to do? And that's everything from the Netflix bill all the way up to, you know, the mortgage. You know, are you still going to do these things? Yeah, we ain't together no more, but guess what? The bills still go on. Are you going to still pay? You was paying before. You mean to tell me that because we're not together no more, that now these are all my bills, even though they might be in your name, but they work in this house. You know, so and you know, so when you think about if you live in an apartment and maybe both names on the lease, but one of y'all have moved out, are you gonna break this lease and then now I gotta look for a new place because you moved out? Because you're really the one that's breaking the lease, not me.
Right.
And it's not always the one that's guilty that makes the worst moves. Sometimes it's the aggressor. Sometimes it's the bad guy that's the one making all of the hard moves. So they like pour rubbing the salt in the wound. So I've seen it done. Yeah, I'm wrong. I might as well, since I'm already wrong, I might as well max out the wrongness. Might as well, fuck it. I'm gonna get blamed anyway. So yeah. Yo, man, it's some treacherous ass motherfuckers out here. Male and female though. Male and female.
On both sides.
Mm-hmm.
On both sides, man.
Mm-hmm.
But the fucked up part is when you're not that type of female. I mean, that type of male or that type of female. When you're not into the game playing or the cheating or the going behind or breaking up. You know, when you get married or when you get in a relationship, when you get married, because I always remember what you say. You know, being in a relationship as man and woman and not being married, everything you do is a precursor to marriage. You know what I'm saying? And I remember you saying that when you had one of your other segments, right? And the thing about it is that you don't get into no relationship to break up, just like you don't get into no marriage to break up. So when you gave everything of yourself to that shit, and there's lack of appreciation for it, or there's no notice, and the thing that's bothersome about it is that when man or woman, they judge you by what's going on within that year. They don't judge you by the whole relationship. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I never forgot. I got a disagreement with my people. I was like, "How is it that you judging me about what's going on now, but you ain't judging me about the whole shit?" I said, "Even God judged you on your book of life. I got a whole book of relationship with you. Mm-hmm. You judging right now, you know. But at the end of the day, that's how people do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's how people do. A lot of people don't understand." But I just my thing is this. Like I said, it all depends on how your funds is going. It all depends on how your mental is going and your emotions is going. That counteracts everything that you're going to do at that time. Mm-hmm. But I know one thing. If I break up with anybody, I know one thing. If I had that sweater on, we'd be right back together. Because as soon as she see that, she gonna be like, "You fly as shit." I ain't let nobody take you with that sweater.
Women actually say shit like that. You know what I mean? Women buy you shit. They ain't trying to see you rock that shit for nobody else but them and shit. Whether it's cologne, clothes and shit, like, That should be eating them inside in a different kind of way. Like, wait a minute.
Listen,
They be ready to Indian give like a motherfucker, boy.
My people bought me cologne, and I didn't wear it for about maybe a month or two. And then when I started wearing the cologne, she was like, "Oh, that bitch wants you to wear cologne today." I was like, "Yeah, you that bitch. We get ready to go out."
Man,
you don't want me to damn cologne.
Man, I had a chick steal a belt buckle. I ain't lying.
She stole a belt buckle.
Remember them? Remember them fashionable big belt buckles that was out a while ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She got me a Chanel joint.
Oh shit!
Stole that bitch back. Stole it back. I was like, I just had to, needless to say, I was like, I'm good.
I had boys tell me, the girl told them, "You think I'm gonna let you go and another woman get the better version of you after I put all this work in, and now all of a sudden you're gonna go and make the changes with the next one?"
Look, if material things are what you think that is what somebody thinks that you getting somebody with, and then there's no defense for that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the shallow of the shallow. Like, so you think I'm gonna get, I'm at 55, almost 56 years old, you think I'm gonna get a chick with a gold chain?
Yeah, well, I mean, what's her name? I think Royston or something like that.
Evelyn Royston.
Yeah, Evelyn said, why do men think about thinking they ex is fucking some giving up their pussy? And what you have to understand, women think the same thing about men. It goes both ways.
Sometimes it's true. Sometimes it's true. It's just not true for everybody.
Not sitting at home. What you say?
Sometimes it's true, but it's just not true for everybody.
It's not true for everybody. But shit, men and women think the same thing. Let me call and see what he's doing. Oh, that motherfucking hands in his phone. He must be fucking. Everybody.
Sometimes the biggest person to get over is yourself.
Say that again?
Sometimes the biggest person that you have to get over is yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you fail to get over yourself, you're going to be, your thoughts are always going to be in the negative about what somebody else is doing. And that shit is just going to kill you inside. You know what I'm saying? Or make you do something really, really stupid. But yeah, you got to get over yourself. Sometimes our pride and ego take us to uncharted waters. It's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes our pride and ego make us really believe that somebody belongs to us. Like this is slavery or something. My pussy, my dick, and all of that shit. All that shit sound good in the bedroom, but when you take that shit out into the real life, like my old head always told me, and may he rest in peace, Manksty Harden. He said, look, my old head, his name was Manksty Harden.
Okay.
And he said, oh, if you can screw the pussy off and throw it up on the dresser and send her out into the world, then that's your pussy. If you can't do that, just understand she gonna do with it whatever she want to. Now, if she really loves and respects you, she gonna act accordingly. But even if she don't, when she uses it to her advantage, it ain't got nothing to do with you.
Right.
You making it about you, but she ain't got. When you going out there and slinging your dick, are you thinking about somebody else? You ain't got revenge on your mind and all of that kind of shit. You doing what you think you should do. Now, of course, don't no young boy want to hear that shit, but every young boy need to hear that shit. He said, And when you can screw it off of her and throw it up on the dresser and send her out in the world without it, that's yours. But that's the only time it'll be yours. Good luck.
Yeah. That's the truth.
So yeah, it's a hard reality to warm up to, but it's totally necessary. It must be done. It must be done. So yeah, it's tough. But yeah, keeping your promises. Hey y'all do me a favor. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit the like button, and let me see. Let me see what's going on with the poll question. We got 39 votes. Do you think that cheating nullifies all contracts, obligations, and promises in a relationship? In other words, do you think that if a person cheats on you, that you ain't got to do nothing for them no more? That whether you said you was going to do it or whether you was contracted to do it. All right, so 23% said, if you cheat, don't ask me to do shit. All right. 13% said the Bills don't care about cheating. And 38% said it's a wrap for everybody except for the kids. Everybody and everything except for the kids. And 26% said you got to get over it. Life goes on. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised at that last entry. You got to get over it. Life goes on. But I'm surprised, but I'm pleasantly surprised. Because a lot of people try to act like, getting cheated on is like the end of the fucking world. But and I hate to sound insensitive when I say this, but most people who act that way are normally just trying to maintain control. A lot of times a lot of times, I ain't gonna say all the time, but a lot of times they're the enemy. Because it's not
even. I mean, that's just, to me, that last one was like a ho-hum. Just get over it. It's over. Whatever.
No. It's not like, it's not that. But you got to think about the question. Does it nullify all contracts, obligations, and promises in a relationship? Because the judge is going to say that. Yeah, they cheated. But guess what? Y'all still got a mortgage. Yeah, they cheated, but guess what? Y'all still got car notes. They cheated, but guess what? You still going to get your wage garnishment. Yep, they cheated. Yep, I'm real sorry that happened to you. That's exactly what the courts are going to say. The courts don't say, "Oh shit, they cheated." Oh no. Only unmarried people think this dumbass shit. Married people find out like, yeah, I cheated, but guess what? Shit still went down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Shit, infidelity ain't a crime. It's just a violation. You're not walking away with everything in a marriage just because you got cheated on. And that's a lesson you will soon learn.
That's the truth.
You know what I mean? It is what it is. The law is the law. So, try not to look at the last entry like, you gotta just get over it. Like it don't mean nothing. In terms of the question, does that nullify all contracts, obligations, and promises? In other words, get over it because the bills are due and you gotta pay them. You said you was gonna ride. Well, this is what riding is. Anybody could be a rider in good times. Oh, yeah. As long as everything is good between me and you, there's nothing I won't do for you. That ain't no test. Shit. That's like saying, I'll shoot your lights out all day. I can score 60 as long as you don't guard me. The fuck, what? Yeah. Just let me set up my shot and I'm going to shoot threes all day. I'm going to shoot 20 of them. I'm scoring 60. And we just supposed to sit back and let you do that. And hope you miss on something like the 13th or the 15th shot. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. So, when the pressure is being applied, that's when we see the true character of things. So that's why I named the show what I named it. Doing what was promised after the breakup. Of course, you're gonna do what you said you was gonna do during the relationship. Anybody can do that. What can you do when your heart is aching, when you're angry, when you feel dejected, when you feel cheated, slighted, disrespected? What can you do then? Because that's when your resolve has to kick in. That's when you really see the character of a person. That's when you really see it. So, yeah. We got a couple of dickheads here. Oh, damn. I thought it is a couple of dickheads. Let me see. One is talking about ice. One is calling me a simp. I love dudes who run around calling people simps all the time and shit. Because I know they don't get no pussy. You know what I'm saying? I be looking at these motherfuckers. I be like, yo, here it is. 3:36 a.m. on the East Coast. That motherfucker got his dick in his hand right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll do this before I ever treat that bitch to another Longhorn Steakhouse meal. She would not Red Lobster me again. I will choke the chicken before she Buffalo Wild Wings me. No Ruth Chris for her. Fuck her. Fuck.
You better not do the swinging. You know Kel's gonna call it and she
Fuck her. Oh God. Listen.
Look at the ball.
Only women feel better after masturbation. Men don't feel good after that shit. We be like, fuck. Be like,
that's the truth, man.
Be like, the bitch act right, I wouldn't have to do this shit.
Kick me out the bedroom. Let me go troll on YouTube right now.
Fucking bitch. Fuck. I ain't doing this shit no more. I ain't doing it. This little shorty at my job. I ain't doing it. Females be like, oh my God, I had my Rose, I had my Bullet, I had Bob, I had the shower head. I be like,
That's crazy.
I be like, really? And it felt so good. I smoked a cigarette. I smoked a joint. I smoked a blunt. I smoked a Cuban. Get the fuck out of here. That bullshit. And see, I ain't got to worry about, this how I sleep. Not having to worry about nobody cheating on me. Not nobody giving me no diseases. Nobody had me worrying. Nobody ringing my phone. I'm like, you lonely. You lonely just like the bull. You lonely just like the bull. The bull that nobody's giving a fuck about in the chat. He's steady trying to get his shit off. Ain't nobody paying no fucking body, you invisible man. You big hollow man ass nigga. Nobody give a fucking fuck. He run around here invisible as fuck. Ain't nobody co-signing that shit he talking about. I told myself, are you not a simp? You're a simp. Read my shit. Hollow Man is in the yo. We got Hollow Man in the chat. Hollow Man, Hollow Man, Hollow Man. Hold on, let me. Hollow Man, Hollow Man, Hollow Man. We can't see him. Hollow Man, he's in the car. Hollow Man, he's in the house. Hollow Man, he can see you, but you can't see him. He's hollow. He's in the chat, but nobody see him. He's in the chat, but nobody see. No chat, nobody see. Hollow Man, where the fuck he at? Yo, he came through trying to stroke the cat. Don't nobody give a fuck about you that came to see me and the things that we do. Oh, Hollow Man, cornball nigga, yo, jerked off, just got bust nut nigga. I see you. Shit is in your hand. Don't shake my hand, motherfucker. Don't shake my hand. Yo, this is you every night. Yo, every night. Every night. Every night. Every night. Fuck that bitch. Every night. Every night. I got new nothing to say. Every night. Every night. Every night. This dirty hand ass nigga. You know what I mean? The only motherfucker that gave himself a rash by the only nigga that ever got burnt and ain't even had sex. Dirty ass motherfucker. Stupid ass motherfucker. All right.
Hollow Man.
Hollow Man. Do your thing, Hollow Man. You keep talking, nobody keep listening. You talk, no one listen. And by the way, you work for me now. You don't know how, but trust me, you work for me now. All right. Oh, boys.
He saw these shit.
Listen, the phone number there. The phone number there. He could easily get his get back. He could easily get it. The motherfuckers don't want no. They don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke and shit. Yeah, I mean, they just want to be seen. Hollow Man. No one see. Look, Spider-Man. Nobody knows who you are.
Hollow Man. Hollow Man. Nobody knows who you are.
Nobody knows who you are. Fuck out of here. Bitch ass nigga. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Oh, bitch ass nigga. He said, no woman ever took this man seriously. It's women in the chat right now. You know why they here? I bet you they ain't here to see you. Oh, look. Oh, this motherfucker from the D? He from Detroit? He can't be. Hold on a second, son. Let me see if we can merge the call. Hold on. Yo, what up?
Yo.
Yeah, talk, bitch.
Boy.
Oh. Hold on.
Everything has a boy built like a block. That boy built like absolutely coach, offensive coach built by the head has me.
Motherfucker, get your words straight, dickhead. You can do better than that. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
You done?
He called that boy he Shaq little cousin built by the head that nigga. This nigga like Morpheus from Mason. Morpheus looking ass nigga.
Yo, did you hear this motherfucker? Like, he couldn't even get his fucking words straight. And that's the blueprint right there.
Yeah.
That was the blueprint right there. If that don't explain it, what does?
You just stood up here and said to Hollow Man.
But you know how we do. Let me give y'all his phone number. Hold on. Because y'all might want to holler at him. His number was 313. He from Detroit. 313-698-7402. That's his number. If y'all want to holler at the boy, you know what I'm saying? He likes to laugh. He likes to have fun. So his number is 313-698-7402. That's his number. 313-698-7402.
Please don't put it in the chat.
I'm not gonna write it, but everybody got their phone in their hand. 313-69. Yeah, look, put his name. Yeah, look. Y'all can put his number in and put his name as Hollow Man. 313-698-7402. Give him a call. See how he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, holler at him. He says, he said that, nobody here to see me. Make sure when you call him that you let him know you here to talk to him. You know what I mean? Give him a call. Yeah, text him. Text him. You know what I mean? Text him. Yes. No, you know what? Don't text him. Push star 67 and block your number, but give him a call because he was too dumb not to block. Oh, dumb motherfucker. Oh, dumb hollow man ass nigga.
You're fucking Gomer.
You know what I mean? Oh, dumb hollow man ass nigga. Fuck you think this is? You think I am Corey Holcomb, bitch? Fuck out of here. Fuck at it. Fuck at it. He's an old-fashioned technology using globe head ass. Yeah, it's called a telephone. That's right. It's so old-fashioned. Once again, his number, 313-698-7402. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Now you're famous. 15 seconds of fame, my dude. 15 seconds of fame. Yo, Maria said he had his hands full to block his number. Phone in one hand, dick in the other. Oh, oh man. Shit, I didn't expect to have this much fun tonight. You know what I'm saying? This is too much. This is too much. But anyway, back to what we was talking about. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even in regular situations when times are good, because we don't necessarily have to be talking about a relationship in this, because we don't necessarily have to be talking about a romantic relationship in this, because you can have a business relationship that goes sour, where y'all might.
I was thinking the same thing.
Mm-hmm. You might not be getting money with somebody the same way that you was getting money with them before, but y'all still under contract. So are you still going to take care of your side of your obligations, or are you going to fuck it up for you and them on some old bitch ass nigga shit, like well, since he disrespected me, I'm not going to be at the meeting where we were supposed to get this 7-figure contract. Like,
I ain't doing nothing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And then end it with this, huh?
Right? Straight female tendencies and shit. You know what I'm saying? The more the motherfucker talk, the longer his skirt get. No, the shorter it get. You know what I mean? Sitting down and peeing. He just sitting down and pee. Like, I can't pee on the tree like most men. I gotta sit down. I need a potty chair. Potty chair need that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Incontinence having ass nigga. Only nigga that fuck around try to pee on the tree and still get the shit on his shoes. Like, damn, dog. What's that shit on your Jordans? You fucked your shit up. Yeah, fuck this shit up. Shit nasty, son. Shit nasty, son. Yeah, I mean, shit bad. Shit, he sits down and pee. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker wear tampons. Yo, you got your panty liner in, nigga? You got your panty liner in, nigga? Yeah? Huh?
You better not talk about panty liner. Big Tracy gonna call you.
Look, man. Look. When most men get aroused, they dick get hard. This nigga get wet. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker get wet and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Oh man. That motherfucker over there get wet and shit. Y'all hot and bothered ass nigga. Hot and bothered ass motherfucker. Oh, here, you know, females rubbing their face, rubbing their legs.
You stupid.
Chill out here with your cricket ass. Yeah, motherfucker, he rubbing his thighs together. Ooh, she like me. Motherfucker over there getting wet. Calm yourself down. Come on, sis. Calm your hormones down, sis. Come on, baby girl. Come on now. Come on, that ain't ladylike. That ain't ladylike, brother. That ain't ladylike.
Listen, why do 369 still want attention and ain't nobody giving it to him?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, this hollow man ass niggas, boy. They hollow. Look, now you wanted to be part of the show. Now you part of the show. I mean, but you ain't gonna get you ain't gonna get it how you wanted to. You ain't paid to get in there. You know what I mean? You ain't got no wristband and shit. You ain't in VIP. Fuck out of here. Let me put in sign language. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. But yeah, like I said, in a business relationship, it can wind up the same way. You know what I mean? You know, you getting all emotional. You gonna fuck yourself out of a couple of dollars, and you know, and like I know, plenty of men have ended a business relationship or soured a business relationship over women. Oh well, you know, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? One book that really shined a light on this. I listened to the audio book by Dapper Dan, you know, the boy that used to make the clothes, the Gucci, the Fendi, the Louis, and all that. And he was saying how his shop used to have all the hustlers come up in there, you know what I mean? And they would be bitching over the prices. They would be bitching over the prices like, yo, man, damn, you be charging all this money. I'm come up here and I'm always giving you business and whatever, man. You be charging me all this. He says, so what he started doing was he had females come in there and measure them. And you know what I mean? He had fly ass chicks come in there. Here it is, 2, 3 in the morning after they even came from the clubs and all of that. He got the chicks in there to measure them and basically finesse them. Now they all battling to see how much money they could spend. So they went from, dag, man, you know what I mean? You charging all this money and shit, you know what I'm saying? This shit ain't worth it. It went from, oh man, ain't nothing. I don't care how much it costs. Matter of fact, you know, let me get a joint with the Louis and the Gucci on it and shit. And then the Fendi down the bottom. And you know what? I want to get my card done. Do I got to get an appointment to have the seats in my Benz done? He said, now they all battling, you know, to show how much money they have. They went from everybody being cheap, but when the women come around, now they all want to act like they alpha males with the most money.
You worked at a store like that they did that at?
I did.
Huh?
At City Blue, they definitely did that shit all the time. I saw that shit in real time. You know what I mean? That's why they only hire fly chicks to do it. That's why they always have fly chicks. They're like, these dudes gonna spend money. They don't want to seem cheap when the women come around.
If you ain't an eight, if you ain't an eight or up, if you ain't an eight or up, you ain't working at City Blue.
No, they had some they had some below averages, but they only really worked around the holidays. Easter, back to school, Christmas.
On New Year's Eve, you work New Year's Eve.
Like, yeah, that temp holiday pay. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But yeah, you know, I think it's always best to think about what you're going to do before you do it. Think about what you really are going to say or what you really want to say before you say it, because words are things that you can't take back. People will remember what you said, and they're definitely going to remember exactly how you made them feel. So you can come up with all the excuses in the world of how come you didn't do what you said that you were going to do, but nobody's going to forget that you said that you were going to do it. And they're not going to make it sweet for you when they remind you of what you said. Now if you can live up to, well, I don't feel like I should do this for you anymore because we ain't together no more. All right, just remember, you're going to be called to stand on that, because another situation is going to visit you somewhere in the future that's going to call that decision that you made into question. And it might not go your way. It might not be going your way this time, but the next time it might be for all the marbles. So, you know. All right, Troy, we about to do these birthday shout outs and get on up out of here.
It's been a nice, productive night. You know what I mean?
You already know. You know how we do. You know. All right. Well, thanks for calling in, son.
Much love, bro. Always, man. You know me.
Without a doubt, I do.
I'm my brother's keeper. Yes, I am.
That's what's up. Have a good night,
man. Much love to everybody, man.
Without no doubt.
All right, fam.
Peace. All right, y'all, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious January 29th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special, because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Patrice C. Williams. Happy birthday. And also Michelle Thompson, Robin Fields, Leah Paints, and last but not least, Tamisha Watts. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious January 29th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey, yo, in good times, when times are going well for everybody, it's easy. It's easy to make declarations. It's easy to make promises. It's easy to say what you always do, together forever, carving your names in trees and tree stumps and all of that kind of shit, tattoos. I'm always it's always going to be this way. If we didn't learn nothing from high school, what we should have learned very, very at an early age is that shit is not going to always be the way that it is. No fucking way. As a matter of fact, it won't even be close. But one thing that can always remain stable and consistent is you doing what you say you're going to do. You know? You doing what you say you're going to do. And one of the ways that you can always make sure that that happens is to make sure that you think deeply before you start running your mouth. That's all. That's all. Because there are other people's lives that are hanging in the balance. It could not only be the person that you were in love with, but it could be the children. It could be, other family members, friends, community, business partners, all that shit. All that shit, you know what I'm saying? So, a man gonna be a man, a woman is gonna be a woman. And they say a whole lot of things, promise a whole lot of things, guarantee a whole lot of things when they're together. But anybody can make something look good when the pressure isn't on. How do you respond when the pressure is off? That's the real question. That's the real question. So it'll say a lot about you. It will. It'll say a lot about you. And the chips will fall where they fall. But it's all good. Love is love. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, Friday at 1 a.m. Y'all remember, on Friday nights, we do our thing. We start at 1 a.m. instead of 2 a.m. I'll remind y'all tomorrow. I will remind y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll be back tomorrow. You're only a day away. Love is love, y'all. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all so much. You're done. You not know what I'm talking about. Peace, y'all. Good night.